I'd like to recognize our senior veteran of the House, Mr. Don Young, for questions first.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I do appreciate that. This is for the good lady from NOAA. And first let me say that you are there as a sacrificial lamb, and I really commend you, because my questions are aimed at the agency as a whole and the budget that came down. So just keep that in mind. Beluga whale. Why is NOAA concerned about how people feel about Cook Inlet beluga whales? And why is the agency wasting time and money trying to determine how people in the lower 48 feel about beluga whales? If they feel very strongly, does this mean that you're going to impose harsher regulations on activities in Alaska? Why should a determination about how people feel about these animals dictate management activities? And can you tell me where the Endangered Species Act, it says recovery efforts should be based on how people feel about a critter or a whale? Are you going to reach out to those who answer that they feel strongly about beluga whales and ask them to donate to NOAA for the recovery of the whales? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, please look at the Federal Register notice you published on December 30th, 2009. And I really am concerned about this, because I cannot anywhere find in the law that we have to survey people in the lower 48 about how they feel about a beluga whale. 90% don't even know what they are. And I don't know where this comes from. And now, lastly, I do believe in research. Is how much fund is included for beluga whale research, because you are the ones that encourage in the Endangered Species Act. And is it sufficient for us to finally find out how many Cook Inlet beluga whales are there and find out where they go in the winter and how much mixing there is at other stocks in Alaska? And if not, can you go forward with a listing when you know nothing about the animals? We just had hearings in Alaska, and the NOAA representative said, we don't know what we're doing. That's my first question.
Thank you. It sounded like a two-part question.
It is.
If I can, I would like to take the first part and get back to you, because I'm not familiar with that Federal Register notice. The request that we have in the President's budget for beluga whales is in fact dedicated to the observations and the research that we need to put us in a better position for recovery.
And that I support, but okay. Out of your agency comes this, we're going to take a poll about how people feel about beluga whales in Massachusetts. I mean, think about this, guys. This is what messes our government up. Who cares about what you feel about the beluga whale in Indiana? I mean, that comes out of your agency. So you get back to me on that.